All right, today we've got a mystery box. Check this out. Anybody have any idea what it is? Let me give you a little preview there on the side. Of course, I'm going to open it up here. But look at this. So it's got a real compact footprint, something that you could carry around. It's got a handle on it. And let's open it up and see what is inside here. It's got real basic latches on the side. And we'll lift it up. Ah, there you go. Okay, so you are looking at the Roberts solid state model 771X, and this is a reel-to-reel recorder. You stand it up right here, give you a little preview. And again, this is the Roberts solid state model 771X. Let's turn it around and look at the label on the back side there. And so this at one time was a division of Rheem. So when I think of Rheem, I think of, today they're in tankless water heaters and HVAC, stuff like that. But at one time, Roberts must have been part of Rheem, and they made reel-to-reel tape recorders. And check this out. This is kind of interesting. This was made in Tokyo, Japan. So this was not made in the USA. It wasn't made in China. It was made in Tokyo, Japan. Pretty neat there. And of course, it runs on just standard 120 volt. We'll plug it in here in a minute. It's got a nice little on the back, nice little prongs to keep the cord organized when you're not using it. And it's got a little warning on the back, pilot lamp soldered in place. Do not defer this interlock, which prevents electrical shock. This cover must be removed for servicing. Then you've got a little fuse down there. All right, so let's go ahead and plug it in. And then I'll flip it around so we can see the front again. I'll fire it up and see what the operational state is. So a lot of the items we get in our shop, we just sell as is. We're not a repair shop or a refurbishing facility here. And so a lot of times the collectors that buy these enjoy fixing them up, finding the parts needed to make them fully operational. And so typically we just sell them as is. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and fire this one up. It's got a power switch right here. All right, you see the VU meters came alive there just briefly. And you can see here, this particular wheel is spinning. And so I'm just gonna go over what we're seeing right now for those interested in purchasing, so you get an idea of what may need to be replaced. I know a lot of times on these reel-to-reels, the rubber gets kind of hard over time, and so you have to replace these rubber pieces right here. And sometimes there's some calibration and other things that have to be done. But let me just give you a quick idea of what's going on here. So right here on our switch, we've got reverse and fast forward. So I'm gonna go to reverse first. And you can see over here, that appears to be working properly. Then I'm gonna go to fast forward, and then the fast forward goes. This one's very quiet, very smooth. And then let's go to the play function here on this other knob. All right, so when I hit this play, turn it back there so it moves this, I'm going to call it a flywheel, moves it just a little bit. And then I'm also going to switch it all the way to record. Let's see, I guess I'd probably have to push this pause button first maybe. Yeah, I'm probably not doing something. There we go. And then it goes to the record function as well. So pretty neat. All right, and this one does have a speaker inside the unit or off to the side. That might be what's over here perhaps. And so you could actually play back remotely and hear what you've recorded, or play a cassette that you've previously recorded. Let's go over the controls down here. So you've got on the left and right channels, this one's stereo, you've got a 1/4 inch jack on both of those. And then it looks like it's got a record level right here. And these don't click or anything, they just turn real smoothly. There's a little bit of friction there, not too much. It's kind of nice there. Same thing down here on the right channel. And it looks like it just has an Allen or a Phillips screw that kind of sets that knob into place. And then it also has over here the volume and treble, and I think these are dual, yeah. So these have kind of two knobs built into one. Now you can hear as I'm turning them, there's a little bit of static, so some of these pots probably need to be cleaned a little bit, but not too bad. I can actually hear the sound coming over here on this side as well, so that must be the right side. That would make sense. And then here you've got the left. Yep. Yeah, so the speakers appear to be working. The pots are just a little bit dirty. but they do appear to be working. And in the middle here, you also got a bass and a flat switch to toggle there, stereo and mono. And then here you've got mute, normal, and then SND on SND. And then down here, I believe this is for different size tapes, depending on what kind of size tape that you put in there. And then you've even got a little counter right here, and has not been reset in a while, you can see there. So pretty neat piece that we got in the shop here. I am not sure exactly on the date on this, but hey, if you're watching and you know, maybe you owned one of these at one time, or maybe you bought one, let us know in the comments what approximate date this particular model was. Again, this is the Roberts Solid State 771X. And this one's, the case is more simple on the basic side. You know, we've had some reel-to-reels in the shop here where the cases are really ornate, kind of fancy looking. This one's, you know, more simple. It appears to be some kind of wood wrapped in like a vinyl, some kind of vinyl wrap that looks almost a little bit almost like leather. And that looks, you know, it's about it. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And then let me show you the ports down here on the side, so you can see all the different ports that you've got there, in, out. And then you've got a low-high switch. So a really neat piece of history in the shop. Now, if you had one of these, you owned one at one time, let us know in the comments what you used it for. What kind of things did you record on your Roberts Solid State Model 771X? I think that would be really interesting to hear from those who have owned one of these pieces. Now, if you're looking to buy this, you'll find this along with many other items on our website, jaybrokers.com. And maybe you're looking to sell something. Maybe you've stumbled across this and you have something a little bit out of the ordinary, something similar to this reel-to-reel. We typically consider most items over $100 that are easy to ship. We're a secondhand marketplace, a risk-free secondhand marketplace, that is. And so we typically consider items over $100 that are easy to ship. And so if you've got something like this laying around your place or your studio, fill out our form on the website to get a personalized offer, and a rep will get back to you within 24 hours or less during normal business hours. You might be surprised at what you can get for some of the stuff laying around your house. Some of the stuff that's older may not be worth as much, but some of it is very highly desirable, especially among collectors. And so we're glad to help you out with that. And again, this is the Roberts Solid State Model 771X. So definitely check out our website if you're interested. And as always, thanks for watching.